Perez is being held without bond. Prosecutors believe he may have only been in the area for 2 months and may not be a U.S. citizen. Principal says he was so proud to be a Knight that now Nathan will be one forever. Now, Dan Rigg didn't have any family living close by, but his friends say he was like a brother, like an uncle. The Missouri River is quickly rising. Now you can see behind me it is higher than yesterday. Warning signs and padlocks keep visitors out of Freedom Park. I'm actually going to take this sledgehammer to the ice. Now if we fall in, we'll demonstrate how to do a life-saving technique on live television. Otherwise, you'll know this is some solid ground. Well, this is your standard window with no protective film over it. Fritz & Gardens is offering $1,000 for the return of 53 unique pieces of art. Confined to prison walls since 1975.
I was arrested for getting into a conflict with a female at a hotel.
At a motel in Omaha's red light district, police arrested then 19-year-old Janelle Pratt for stealing a purse. That August day was the last time Pratt knew freedom.
I just want to go home. Where that is, I don't know. I know it's not here at the Department of Corrections.
The theft led to 4 decades behind bars. It wasn't long before prosecutors charged Pratt with a much more violent crime. The rape of 2 Sioux City girls 8 days earlier at the same motel.
Put me in a jail suit and then put me back in the lineup with 2 other individuals who had street clothes on, and then said I had been picked out on this case.
Pratt has always maintained his innocence. Over the years, the state would have granted him parole if he had just admitted guilt.
I think Janelle couldn't plead guilty because he knew he didn't do it.
The Nebraska Innocence Project thinks he's telling the truth.
We believe, of course, they got the wrong guy.
They're working to set him free. Friday, the Nebraska Supreme Court granted their request to allow DNA testing on the 38-year-old evidence. Police never proved Pratt's DNA was at the scene.
Since the testing has improved so much, this round of testing can show whether the stains on the shirts were semen or skin, and that's the rock solid, is if there's semen on there and it's not Janelle.
In 2005, tests revealed DNA is on the evidence, but it wasn't confirmed what type or who it belonged to. This time, if semen is found on the clothing and it's not Janelle's, it would mean he's spent life in prison for crimes he didn't commit.
Kind of gets me emotionally wired up to know I've been down 40 years here, 58 years old. Life expectancy, 65, 70? So it's like getting out with a death sentence.
KMTV Action 3 News reporter Rebekah has a story you'll see only on 3.
We can't take any more photos of him.
Stu Skamra's son Trent died in June. Now everything he left behind is gone as well.
We lost his death certificate. We lost his letter jacket. We lost the 25 years of, home family videos.
5 months after their son's death, the Skamras are moving across the country to grow their tracking business. They rented a U-Haul and packed up everything. During an overnight stay in Omaha, their trailer filled with memories was stolen.
I just want my son's pictures in his photo albums from when he was a baby.
Stu's GPSs were attached to the trailer. You can see at 4:49 a.m. the crooks started the theft, and by 5:18 they had ditched the trailer.
If it were a year from now, I'd have the devices done that go inside the boxes, and we'd be able to, find our keepsakes and our son's
memories.
Thank you.
The Skamras aren't concerned about the stolen jewelry or electronics. They just want what's left of their child.
We just want, the citizens of Omaha to, if they find, that's in the trash or wherever, if they would take the effort to gather it up and contact the news station.
It wasn't until last night that we had a moment to sit down and make a record of everything that was taken.
The Skamras almost left Omaha again with emptiness in their hearts. Police recovered some of their stolen items. Still, precious tokens from their late son were missing. I took them to the area police searched Wednesday night for one last look, and together we stood in shock. What is that?
That was in his casket.
Battling barbed wired fences and thorny bushes, we sifted through everything the police didn't find.
That was one of the photos that we couldn't find.
We recovered more irreplaceable photos, letters to the Tooth Fairy, even a lost family member.
My brother's ashes. We found my brother.
This find has a price. The Skamras are in an unfamiliar state in a heavily wooded area, alone. As reality sets in, so does anger.
Why didn't he just put him in a box by the side of the road? You know, just put him in a box. He could have left him in a box. I mean, he didn't have to throw everything.
The couple gathered what they could, what they couldn't replace, and asked Chad Franco, the suspect accused of committing the theft, to return the rest of their items.
You know, don't do this. Just dump them on the side of the road.